I don't know if we can quite call it the right time here for Gambit, although it technically is, moving forward to the end of the season. Of course, they can now challenge the Copenhagen Wolves for 7th.
Times and potentially invading himself. Look at this. He's going to poke in now with Svenskeren. This could end up being a smite fight. Sven's got no vision on Evelyn. And he's going to come in. He's jumping on Sven.
Oh, he's coming in. That's a lot of damage coming out. Svenskeren flashes. Diamond flashes in. And the first blood will go down. Meanwhile, Candy Panda, he's going to have to flash away. Genja might be able to pick up this one. He does, and Gambit open the game.
Very, very strong start. They've slowed down Sven in the jungle. He's got no buffs to work with. Not blue, not red. And Diamond's going to get a 1, 2, 3 buff start once he eventually decides to clear his own red buff.
Well, first of all,
I think they're going to kill him.
He's going to go in towards Jesus here. Look at the damage coming down. Jesus not going to bother to flat. And Diamond picking up his...
In the hopes that the Gambit was Kassadin. Take a look at this. Diamond's coming in from behind. Candy and Enrated, they're in trouble, Joe.
Well, if they're just thinking that Thrasher's there, they've got another thing coming. It's Candy Panda that will jump away. There's a flash blade from Eddie, and Candy Panda goes down. Diamond gets the hat-trick.
All of this before the elixir has even worn off. Diamond Prox is currently sitting on 1,600 gold.
Now, you would say one thing about Tristan is that whatever level you've got, the safety of being able to jump away, and has already died twice. Here we go once again. Jesus going to go all in here on towards Nick. He's got Svenskeren coming in. Nick actually flashing away. Ignite will be enough, but Jesus is going to go down. It's 1 for 1 in the mid lane.
So Diamond manages to close the kill out. Yes, this is fantastic for swinging, and it is working in their favor for the time being. Top lane is, however, slightly behind in CS. Freddy on that Renekton is doing what Renekton does best. He's bullying out the top lane, and Irelia versus Renekton is an age-old matchup. Something that we've seen so many times, but look how aggressive Nick is playing. He's going in!
He's going in, and he's going to get the kill easily. Absolute.
So close to catching Candy out, but he was very wise and managed to get to the side lane. It's not over as Nick again is jumping on Jesus, but Jesus has turned it around.
Yeah, turns it around here with his ultimate and may have enough damage. There's a Rift Walk away, and Nick will be able to escape that. He got the blasting wand after that last kill, and I think he thought, okay, I'm ready to go for this one. Diamond actually coming in. Caught a little bit out and actually has to flash away from it. That was dangerous. They're going to go in. They get one. They can have them both as well. Jesus.
What about this next dragon? Because, we'll get to that in a second. Diamond, he's found Candy Panda.
Oh, Candy Panda's in the middle of nowhere. He's going to try and jump away, but they've got the speed. Here comes Genja from the side. Svenskeren walks around the corner as well. Takes a lantern as Enrated. Has to use his ultimate. They need to close in. Charm will land onto Eddie, but they need to back away. Nick gets himself one. They're going to keep going here. Svenskeren off to the wall, but the exhaust is already down. There's a good kick that will stop the chase in. They might dive it, though.
Yeah, there's no minions, though. This is going to be very, very risky. Gambit, they're picking the fight.
They're going to dive it, and it is going to go on towards Candy Panda, and this might be 2 kills. He will. It's a double. He got one just before that.
Nick could be going for the kill. Something that is very important to note, Irelia, despite the fact she's losing now, will eventually start outscaling Renekton when these team fights happen, but he's going to get dove.
Going to get dove here. Kuban down to half HP, will dive off the backside, but stuck underneath it. So Svenskeren will kick him into the wall. He actually just took the ward as well, which is hardly the sneaky thing to do in this scenario. Genja and Edward can just basically waste his time or look to turn this one around. Glacial Shroud and Hex Drinker now on towards one of them as well, towards Diamond. They're going to go for Enrated first of all. He will drop his ulti in. There is the lantern, the exhaust, the ultimate's going down.
Look at
and
Nick.
That is 1 kill. Nick may make it more. Here comes the dive in. Has he got the burst? Ulti from Candy Panda won't be enough to save him. Ignite is ticking away. Diamond has tanked up the turret. That's a double coming in for Genja, and Svenskeren will fall as well. Triple kill.
The fact that Diamond has basically pitched a tent and almost guaranteed the win in the lane for Genja and Edward, it is still a factor in the case. And I guess if they'd run Cogmore, he would have been more vulnerable. Nevertheless, Edward, Death Sentence connects.
Oh, Box going to go down. That means Freddy slowed. His ultimate will be used, but is it enough to actually keep him alive? Kuban tanking up the tower here. I think may fall. No, he won't fall. Who am I kidding? He's able to get away from it. Meanwhile, Genja gonna be closed onto here. Enrated, Svenskeren, both coming round. Can they shut him down? 4-0-3 Corki is going to be able to do damage to them before they even get near. He's actually just turned around and he's going to go straight in for Candy Panda. Can he actually get away from this? Where's he off to? He's flashing, he's Valkyrie, he needs one more rocket to get the kill. One more will do it, and he gets it. He gets the kill, and now Nicky's there as well. They do end up losing Genja. TP from Kubon will come out, and SK back off.
It's not over yet. Kubon and Nick are diving in.
Slow in there, and look at the damage from Kubon.
It's very difficult for short-range Corki to kill towers. So I'm very impressed with Gambit's decision-making and playstyle. They understand their comp, and they understand how to beat SK. Kill, make it happen.
Well, and Rayton just caught completely out of this one. Doesn't get hooked. He's going to try and just run away to waste some time. Genja just coming in there with a rocket to snipe the kill off. And that will be his 6th of the game. They're going to get themselves another. Completely missed as well. Edward actually just waiting here to get in range for the easier play. The charm will actually land onto Eddie. That's some good damage here as Jez is going to get blasted. Freddy will dive into the middle of them. It's Edward that's the target. They get him. Well, look at that. Jez has finished off with no problem. And now Spencer is going to be chased down. You can't escape that kind of team. And that is Nick now unstoppable.
And on the same token, Gambit's composition does have a weakness at taking towers when players are grouped up. Can Genja get him? Oh, that was so close. He's got him!
That will land. No, Candy Panda's dead here. There's no way in hell that he's getting away from that. Genja getting the kill. Eddie was actually coming in there to help. And he even gets the farm, which misses. He used his DFG just before that. And, well, that would have been a dead diamond. They're actually going to turn this one straight around. The Hulk lands on towards Jesus. Here comes Genja from the side. And Genja now getting himself another, his 8th of the game. And they may have done enough damage here to...
Dominance. The minion wave you talked about, Joe, is now on the side of Gambit, and they'll start sieging up. They have a numbers advantage, and SK are too scared to stick around.
Well, Diamond's going to dive right to the middle of them. It's Enraged that they focus down first. Freddy is also low, but Candy Panda will then be focused after he has to jump away. And Gambit just fight.
On Gambit's side, once they pick up this Dragon, they have got such a lot of money. Unfortunately, Genja was trying to pick up the white, get shut down. That's actually very important, because Jesus gets a bonus 400 gold for ending that killing spree.
Actually being started. Freddy did get a ward in at the back of the pit as well, so that needs to be cleared out here for Gambit. Actually, they've caught Enrated completely out in the middle of his own jungle there. Nick actually going to flash on through, and that will be the kill for him. And that is now real bad news for SK, because it'll leave Freddy open on the top lane. He's the tankiest man in the team, but he's going to be wiped out by Genja. And now they can just turn for Baron, or they can go in for more kills. There is the ultimate out of Diamond. Jesus is going to be slow with no ultimate available. Genja going aggressive, but Jesus flashes out.
Managed to get the farm himself into a relevant position down in the bottom lane, but he doesn't really want to duel with Kubon. This is the Baron that Gambit have been dancing around and using to keep SK Gaming's attention. Sven does have smite available. Can he get caught by CC? He's caught!
There's a hook coming in, the pylon. Oh, he actually goes through there into the Baron pit. Won't be able to survive it though. The jungler is now down. That makes his Baron all the more easier. Jesus is going to be hanging around. There's a flash in, the hook will miss. Exhaust is on Jesus though, and he then gets picked off.
Fantastic play on Eddie. Because his team is so far ahead, you'll notice Genja has not bought any lifesteal yet. So the 10% lifesteal he's getting from there, along with the fact that the rest of his team are all, you know, auto attack. They get a lot of damage from multiple auto attacks and fights. So they've got some sustained. Jesus! That hurt.
Yeah, that hurt a lot. Bursted down. Not really a problem for Nick, it seems, with their dead cap, but now they've caught the other 3 on the top lane here. Candy Panda going to get hooked in. Eddie will finish that. Enraged and exhausted and finished off. We've got Renekton on the top side, but they might not even care about
40 seconds before Candy Panda. There's no wave clear on Freddy and Svenskeren. Joe, Gambit have done it. They've beaten SK.
Well, they still got to finish it off, and it's not over till the fat lady sings, but she's definitely warming up as Freddy is going to go down. Svenskeren dives right into the middle of them. They want the kills here, and they're going to get them as well. It's Genja that gets it for the ace, and there go the turrets and the Nexus, and would you believe it, Gambit take down SK in the final game of the split.